Breaking news now just into us on new charges related to the shooting death of the head of UnitedHealthcare last year. The Justice Department has now brought charges against somebody else, a 40-year-old man, accusing him of sending threatening messages to a family member of that CEO, Brian Thompson, just hours after Thompson was shot and killed, allegedly by Luigi Mangione, outside a Manhattan hotel in December. Shane Daly allegedly told one of Thompson's family members his children deserved to meet the same violent end. He's now facing up to 5 years in prison. Our Tom Winter has more.
Yeah, the concern all along here from law enforcement is that people would try to look at this act, this killing of a CEO in the middle of New York City, as some sort of a potential copycat situation, or as a way that more people might try to communicate threats to corporations or entities that they just don't like. And today's charges reflect in part that concern, and in part just how the vitriol that was a whole part of this case before we even knew who Luigi Mangione was. The charges today coming out of the Northern District of New York, Shane Daly, he's 40 years old, from Galway, New York. He was charged with cyber stalking and was arrested earlier today, later appeared in court. Apparently, he left threatening voicemail messages in just the hours after Brian Thompson, the UnitedHealthcare CEO, was shot and killed just a couple of blocks from where I'm sitting. Apparently, according to the charging documents, on December 4th and 7th, it was just hours after that killing that he made multiple calls to a work phone number used by a member of Thompson's family. And according to prosecutors, he left a series of voicemail messages, threatening and harassing language that focused on Thompson's killing. And he expressed satisfaction over the fact and the way that he died, and stated that the victim and Thompson's children deserved to meet the same violent end. And so obviously this was very disturbing for federal prosecutors and for investigators, the FBI in New York, investigating this case. And we've seen several instances. We've seen people at the courthouse supporting Mangione. But this happened before we even knew who Luigi Mangione was. According to a court spokesperson, according to the Northern District of New York, Daly was released today. Several conditions. He's got GPS monitoring. He has to give up his firearms. It's possible he could come back into court for additional restrictions. He did not enter a plea today, but that's part of the normal federal process. He would not have normally had to do that. That'll come up at a time down the line. Now, as far as penalties here, Hallie, he faces up to 5 years in prison if he's convicted. And so this is definitely a case to watch, and certainly, hopefully, no more threats, at least certainly to Thompson's family. But this remains a concern. As we just saw last week with the shooting outside of CDC headquarters, people are increasingly using violence to carry out their perceived threats against organizations and businesses. Definitely has law enforcement concern, Hallie.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or watch live on our YouTube channel.